let go of everything.
Hello everyone, I'm Femboy87, and welcome to Week 4 NFL Predictions. Remember how I said in my third week predictions that it probably wasn't going to go very well? Well, that's probably the only good prediction I made this week. Oh my god, everything just went to shit. Yeah. I mean, that second week was freaking magical with 12 good picks and then only 4 wrong picks. Second one was just like, oh my god. Let's go over that. Let's go over just how bad my picks were. Just to show you I'm no wimp that I can admit to my losses. Anyways, whatever. This is predictions for you. And of course you still got people in the stupid NFL pick'em that are undefeated in picks, so fuck them, they're hacking. I mean, seriously, if they were actually picking this good, they'd be getting calls from ESPN to be part of their program for how good they are. But anyways, here we go. Here's what went wrong last week, which is pretty much second to everything. Alright. So, I did not anticipate the Texans losing this badly. I mean, I anticipated the Patriots would try hard despite having a third-string quarterback and despite the overwhelming odds, because that's just Belichick for you. And he just knows how to pull a 4-leaf clover out of his ass. I'm kidding, it's not luck. It's completely skill, and it's completely just the smart Belichick way. And it's why he's been a coach of the Patriots for the past 20 years. Or more even, I think, at this point. And we knew this would be a good game between the Dolphins and the Browns, two of the worst teams in the National Football League. But Dolphins did triumph, and the Browns, they just know how to lose. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that Robert Griffin III had to go down, and I'm sad about that. He's probably one of my favorite quarterbacks. But it's sad that he had to go down. And because of that, the Browns don't really have anything. They had Terrell Pryor. The guy who was former quarterback, went to wide receiver. He had to play quarterback, wide receiver, and safety. Holy shit! Like, oh my god, that's one of the worst fuck you scenarios. When you're having to start a wide receiver or quarterback, then you know you're desperate. I mean, they switched out quarterbacks multiple times that game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Terrell Pryor is a great and amazing athlete. I'd have him on my team in a heartbeat for how great he is. But have him playing at safety? Are you kidding me? Are they that desperate? I know you're 0-3, but come on! I'm starting to think they could go 0-16 at this rate. Anyways. Sorry, Browns fans, I really am. Even as a Packers fan, I can feel for you. I love the NFL in general. Anyways, the Raiders taking on the Titans. Took on the Titans and, well, they did good. They beat the Titans. Whoop-de-doo-dah. Raiders are 2-1. But I don't know. Something's just not clicking with them all the way. Yeah, they're 2-1, which isn't bad, but they gotta find something. They beat the Titans. I think they'll do better as the season goes on, but jeez, they have no passing attack, and they need to figure out what they're doing with Henry, their running back. They need to figure that out. They need to use him more often. I don't know why they aren't using their running back from Alabama a lot more often. They need to platoon him with DeMarco and McCluster. I don't know why they ain't doing that. Okay. God dang it, Jaguars, I keep picking you, and you keep failing on me. Watch, the time I don't pick them, they're gonna win. But anyways, Ravens, I should have known better than to pick them against the Ravens. They had an opportunity to beat the Ravens, but of course they didn't. And now the Ravens are 3-0. Because that's what Harbaugh and Flacco are for you. As long as they're in the building, they can win games, and they can win big games. That means something. Anyway, the Redskins and the Giants. I really thought the Giants were going to pull this one out. I thought the Redskins were struggling. But it's all about that Odell Beckham Jr., Josh Norman attention-grabbing thing. Where Odell just lets Josh Norman get to him. And now he gets to let that get to him 2 times a season instead of just maybe 1 time a season when they get arranged to face each other. Oh. Should I feel bad for you, Odell? I'm sorry, I can't. You are the Chad Ochocinco of this era. No offense to you, Chad. I love you, man. But Jesus Christ. You can beat anyone else, but then Josh Norman, you just let him get to you, man. You're just letting him get to you. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the Cardinals, man. Jesus. I mean, Carson Palmer's pretty much a fumble machine now, where whenever you hit him, he's just likely to fumble. And holy crap. I mean, seriously. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Carson. But the Bills pretty much just racked up the points. Where was the offense for the Cardinals? That's not even compared to what bullshit happened this week. I'm still getting pissed off because, I mean, come on. Crybaby Bradford gets to be on a winning team? Are you kidding me? Since when does a crybaby get to be on a winning team? Oh wait, never mind, the Broncos receivers. I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole. Anyways, Panthers, that was an atrocious performance on their part. I know the defense of the freaking Vikings is much better than people think. I realized that after they shut out my Packers, but they are much better than people say they are. And, I mean, I'm not surprised that the Broncos beat the Bengals. But still, the Bengals are just being atrocious lately. Anyways, freaking Detroit at Green Bay. A lot of those points Detroit got were kind of pity points near the end. But Green Bay, I'm glad they came back. And this just comes to show Minnesota is a good team because they beat the Packers the week before. Just comes to show that they are a good team and that the Packers are also a good team. And I think the Packers did a good job bouncing back. Now what the hell happened to Tampa? What the fuck happened to Tampa is my question. They had everything going for them this game, and holy crap, the Rams just... Well, that's Fisher for you. He'll win the games he's not supposed to and then lose the games he's supposed to. Well, not Fisher, but just the Rams in general. Okay. Niners at Seahawks. Of course we knew Seattle was going to win. Except screw you, 49ers, for cheap-shotting Russell Wilson. Screw you. But yeah, we knew that would be a thing. And the Chiefs, of course, played a good defensive win game where they play good defense and then play decent offense. That's kind of the Alex Smith philosophy. I'm sorry, Chargers. Holy shit. I mean, how do you stop freaking T.Y. Hilton? He's just too fast for anyone. Oh, wait. I know. You don't get rid of Eric Weddle, who would have prevented that from happening. He's a great tackler, unlike your new guy who freaking just got destroyed and burned by T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds. That's what would have happened. I'm sorry, Rivers, man. You can only do so much with what you've got. And I bet you miss Danny Woodhead. Woodhead's one of my guys, man. I love T.Y. I love freaking Danny Woodhead to death. I've loved him ever since he went to Shadron. I like that dude. And I'm sorry for you, Phillip. Good win for the Colts. Steelers at the Eagles. This one I did not expect to happen. But I gotta say, the Eagles are playing some football. Holy crap. They are playing some absolutely amazing football. And Carson Wentz, man, I might have to jump on the Carson Wentz bandwagon. Same thing, basically. I might have to jump on that bandwagon. And anywho, I'm loving the Dak attack right now. I think he is playing awesome when it comes to football. He beat on the Bears, he beat on the Skins. I'm loving how he's playing right now. And I think he could start this whole season. But we'll see. We'll wait till Romo comes back. Anyway, last game that I didn't predict well at all was Falcons at the Saints. I thought the Saints, they had to win one at some point. But obviously they didn't, and obviously Drew Brees took some killer shots. I mean, oh my god. Did you see some of those hits he took? Those were brutal. Anywho's. Let's jump to next week. Starting off, Bengals hosting Miami. I don't know, man. I'll go with the Bengals just because the Dolphins, I think, are not a good team. But the Bengals, they are not the same team they were. I think there's some things wrong with them. But they'll beat Miami because Miami is not a good team. They're one of the worst. Colts at the Jaguars. I'm going to pick the Jaguars just because it's in Jacksonville, and I think they got to win one at some point. And I know what you're thinking. You picked them every time, Andrew, and they haven't won. Well, they got to win one at some point. They have good players. They'll win. Bills at the Patriots. You know what? To heck with this. I know better than to not pick New England. Sorry, Coach Ryan, but I'm not a fan of you. The only player I like on the Bills is freaking Tyrod Taylor. And he's not playing well. I know he had a good game against the freaking Cardinals, but I gotta rock with the Patriots, because the more you root against them, the more likely they are to win. And Browns at the Skins. I'll pick the Skins in this one. Just because the Skins got a much better team. And, the Browns just, like I said, they know how to lose. Titans at the Texans. I'm picking the Texans to bounce back. I mean, they were humiliated last week. They've had a couple days of rest. And the Titans are in trouble. I think the Texans come out with a victory this week. Jaguars at the Jets. This is an interesting one. Russell Wilson's playing when he shouldn't be. It's an MCL sprain. I think you sit him this week and let Boykin have a shot at it. But it's whatever. And I'm very tempted to pick the Jets. But I just think the Seahawks, they're a much better team. And I like Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. And I think the Seahawks pull it out. Oh, God. Chicago hosting Detroit. Again, I'm tempted to pick Chicago because they got to win one at some point. My God. You have Hoyer playing for you? Nah, man. I'm picking Stafford to win that one. 100%. Now, here's one. Oh, boy. Can we talk about this? This is not a good one. Jesus Christ, why are you asking me to pick this one? Anyways. I'm going to pick the Falcons in this one. I'm going to pick the Falcons. Just because I think there's something wrong with the Panthers. And I think the Falcons, they've got an edge on them with the cornerbacks. I think the Falcons are playing good football, but inconsistent football. But I think the Falcons pull it out here. They know how to win against the Panthers. Alright. Freaking Raiders at the Ravens. I like the Ravens in this one. This will be a fun game. This will be a great game, I think. But I think the Ravens come out on top. I'm picking them to win 32-29. That sound good? Okay, here's my upset. Now, you may hate me for this. But for one thing, I just don't like the Broncos. And secondly, I think that the Buccaneers are in a desperate situation. They have to win this one. And besides, I'm freaking sick of crybaby Demaryius Thomas, who didn't do shit last year for the Broncos, and now he's being a crybaby about not getting catches. Seriously. Get your head out of the gutter, Demaryius. God. And for this one, I'm going to pick the Niners. Psych, who do you think I'm picking? Dak attack all the way. Man, sorry Gabbert. You're cool, but you're going to lose. Alright. Rams at the Cardinals. The Cardinals had it pretty rough last week. But you know what? Arians just knows how to beat Jeff Fisher and the Rams. And it's in Arizona. I like the Cardinals. And the Saints at the Chargers. Oh, the Saints got humiliated off defensively. I think the Chargers will win this one. And I think they'll bounce back from last week's sad comeback from the Colts. Then we got the night game, where the Steelers host the freaking Chiefs, yo. I don't know, man. I like the Steelers. It's in Pittsburgh. It's in Yellow Towel Stadium. I think they bounced back from last week. Alright. Giants at the freaking Vikings. I know better now than to pick against the Vikings. I think the Vikings are a much better team than people have thought. They're without Adrian Peterson, I know. But I think that the Vikings have got this game. They got an extra game of rest, as well as the Giants, of course. But, oh man. Oh man. We're going to go to my channel for a second and just see how my friend did with his flippin' picks from my week 3 edition. Pause the video, please. Don't need to give myself views. Okay. So he has that game over me. He has that one. So he has that. Otherwise, for the most part, okay, he has that game over me. So he's already got 2 wins more than me. He's got 3 wins over me. Dang. He's already got 3 wins more than I did, man. Props to you. Anyways, that's it for this week's predictions. You can play this game. Link is in the description. Also, go check out Golden Apple Gaming. His link will be in the description as well. Also, look forward to something good tonight or tomorrow night. I got something special in mind. And as always, I'm Fembo87, signing out. Peace.
Taking